Hey guys, Carla here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be cash stuffing our paycheck number 3 for the month of May. I'm so excited because I have some leftover money here. I have quite a few. We have been eating in for the past couple of days just because we're preparing actually for a trip, which when you guys are seeing this, we're actually on that kind of small beach trip. We booked like a spontaneous night in what do you call that, Jackal Island? It's like here in Georgia still. It's not outside of the state or anything, and my father-in-law actually paid for most of the expenses, including the hotel. We would just be doing our own food as far as like when we have lunch or something, so it's not too much. I just pulled from my own savings from my own shop, which is usually the sticker club or my YouTube income, so there's nothing like, I guess, unbudgeted, but it's still unbudgeted. It's just we're not going to go in debt for it, or we're not touching our savings, because I do have other side incomes that I do save some money for. Not a whole lot. It is actually going to take all of it, but that's fine. It's a fun trip and we're really looking forward for it, so I'm so excited to be with my family and just having fun with Mia. I also have some new nails, guys. I did these myself. These are press-on nails and they're the French tips, so they're so pretty, and I am not going back to acrylics. These are $15, and if anything, the accessories that I bought were an investment to future cheaper alternatives as far as acrylics. So I think the reason why I didn't like them at first was because I wasn't filing them down to fit my nail bed, and it didn't feel comfortable at all. But these feel natural and thicker. These are the Kiss ones, the French tip ones, and the length is what I like, so I really like these, and you're probably gonna see a lot of these. I might change up the color sometimes, but I really love the length and the press-ons. So other than that, that's like the news that I have for you guys. But let's go ahead and start stuffing. I'm really appreciative of everyone saying that they really like the lighting whenever I film here, so I can film here in my shop area, so I can have more time doing other things and just waiting for a place where I can film. Here are my cash envelopes. I make these myself. As you can see, there's still a lot of money in some of these. Like the food has $40 still, so I'm putting that in my rollover. There's two 20s, and I think I had a question as well. I haven't been very good with comments here and on my other YouTube channel. I've just been so behind on things, and I'm actually gonna have to push Patreon, or sending Patreon rewards to next weekend. I wanted it to be this weekend, but of course I had the trip that was unplanned, but I really wanted to take this trip with my family, so I think you guys will understand. So this $10 is gonna go to my $5 savings challenge. I will put that aside as well. Yeah, put that aside. So I'm emptying out all the envelopes that needs to be emptied out. Here I didn't touch this right here, so that is also gonna go to $5 and a $20. I bought a bag from TJ Maxx, like $35, so I might have to take that out from the rollover. So Amelia has 25 as well, and I will put that here, and the $5 to the $5 savings challenge. But yeah, I have 80 here, so I will add the 100, I believe. No, 80. We have 80 as well here, so we have 160 here, and I feel like that will be good if we want to get some souvenirs. I think that would be enough, and more than enough, I feel like. But if we find any stores up there, like I really want to go to Burlington. I'm looking for this floral Steve Madden bag that I saw Simple Shops has, and I've been seeing it on TikTok, and I really want it. They said it's like $24. It's the cutest floral bag, which is not pink, which is surprising because I always love pink. But I've been looking for it, so maybe we can go drive up to Burlington there. We do have a Burlington like 30 minutes away from us, so I will check that place out as well. But it's not a priority. But if we're already over there and just bumming around, I will definitely check that out. So let's go ahead and start these empty envelopes. We will start with food, which is going to be 20 in 5s, and we won't really be touching this weekend because I have a different place where I'm gonna pull food money from just eating out probably the whole weekend. So this hopefully will last us a long time, and hopefully we'll have leftovers for next time to roll over as well. Oh, and the question I got that I haven't responded to was, if my husband can use the rollover. Like, of course, I usually use it for food if we're out of food money, and we want to eat out or get ice cream. I use the rollover, but personally for his stuff, like things that he wants, he doesn't use the rollover because he has his own allowance that he can roll over, which he does usually roll over. He has a lot of money in his account, which where I deposit his own allowance that he rolls over, and sometimes when there's extras, I do put some extra in there because he does use it sometimes for food money at work, but he does have the option to take food to work. So he has his own rollover account or his own allowance account that has a lot of rollovers in there that accumulated. But here we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 in our food envelope, and that should be more than enough. Like I said, we won't be using this weekend, so this one is going to be the start of the Monday. But I have a lot of groceries, because this is also groceries that are household items. Like we need garbage bags, we need body wash, we need foil. What else do we need? We need other things that involves like household items, so I will be pulling a lot from that, which is good. If we don't have enough from the food money, I'll just use the rollover for that, since sometimes I roll over the food money into our rollover. But miscellaneous will get $10, Carla will get $25, and I will pay the bank later on from our rollover for that bag. And then Amelia will also get $25 for her allowance. So we'll have a lot of wiggle money if we want some souvenirs. By this time that you guys are watching it, we've already been almost going home already, because it's only a one-night trip. But still, I think it's badly needed, and we didn't really pay for the rooms, which was like $300 a night, because we were gonna rent in really close, because that's where my father-in-law wants to go. Is like not the apartments, the hotels really close to the sea, so we can go whenever we want, which I will vlog this. If you guys are wondering, I do have a vlogging channel, which is always linked down below if you want to check it out. But if you're only interested in budgeting, feel free to just stay here. That's also fine. I will update you guys next week. How was it? But let's go ahead and start with our sinking funds, which is my purple binder. And again, I will be putting $10 in each category like I've been doing. So it's been pretty okay working out for us. I will be putting $10 in my little girl's savings account. These have trackers on them, which this one is almost full. Actually, it is full. So I will update the trackers after the video, just so we're not taking forever here. So Mia already has $1,000 in the bank that is working for her, and I will give her this money for her future, as well as I think some quinceañera money if we were ever, like, you know, even more blessed to increase our income even more. Then I will have a separate quinceañera savings account for her. But for right now, it's all mixed together, because even though we have, you know, increased our income, which thank you so much for cheering us on for that when I mentioned it last time, we'll do what we can. And $10 per paycheck, maybe sometimes $5, maybe sometimes nothing, will eventually sum up to something. But we have 1,000 there. We have 100, 20, 30, 40, and 150 for her savings account. On her birthday, if people decide to give her money or toys, either one, I will put the money that she does get in here. And that's the same when I had Christmas, and I think that's how we reached 1,000 last year. So my aim is at least 1,000 every year until we can put in a little bit more here. Maybe by around she's like 5, I can put more and start really focusing this. Medical will also get a 10. Alright, so we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and 90. So by the way, my husband's kidney stone never passed, and what his theory was that it was that small, and you know, maybe the medicine like did something to it, because he said it was done before. Like one of his coworkers' husband's kidney stone was like diluted by the medicine that they give him, but he hasn't been hurting at all ever since. Gifts will get $10, and we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100 for gifts. And then Christmas will get $10 as well. Okay, we have 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, and 40 for Christmas. It's 240. And family will get $10. We could have taken the family fund, but there wasn't a lot in here because we did use it the last time and we've been using it. So we have 10, 20, and $30 in our family fund. But we were putting $5 here for a while, which, you know, progressed very slowly. So I think the $10 is much better. Car maintenance will get 10. We still haven't gotten our oil change. We forgot our appointment yesterday, which was, I think we were taking a nap, and so we forgot about it. Here we have 100, 20, 30, 40, 150 for our car maintenance. And then my last sinking funds is my photos, which are professional photos that I want to get taken for us this year. And you know, if this doesn't get filled, or if I decide to just remove this sinking funds in general, we'll have enough money in our emergency fund or savings account to pay for photos. When I made this, we barely had our emergency fund goal, but now we are good, and I think we'll be all right if I do decide to take this off. But we're still gonna try to fund it and see where we go. We have 20, 40, 50, 60, and 70 for our photos. And even though we can just mix that, and then we'll see. The next thing we're gonna do is stuff my bills binder, which is my blue one. This is just, you know, plain old bills that we have. And I will be referencing back and forth because I don't remember all of these. But rent will get $127, 6 and 27. So we have $125, 6, 27 for our rent here. And we will still continue putting $127 even if my sister moves out, actually, because I will be using the Patreon rewards for half of the rent that we need to supplement that of my sister leaving, because she does give us $400, and I do make around that amount before like shipping expenses and bills and stuff. But I'll just take it out of my YouTube, all of that tax and expenses for my Patreon. So that $400 would be a combination of my Patreon and YouTube income. So that's what I will be doing with that. Electric will be getting 40, so just a plain 220s. And then Wi-Fi will get a 30. Insurance will get 28. Yeah, 25, 6, 7, 28 for insurance. This is car insurance as well as renter's insurance. My husband's car. And then my phone will get a 20. And so will, come on, my husband's phone will get a 20 as well. And we just give this to his parents because they're still under the same family line, which maybe I will join them or my husband will join me. We're still deciding. Subscriptions will get a 7. You know how I was saying we were gonna cancel Netflix? I'm actually watching Bridgerton right now, and I've been really enjoying watching Bridgerton. So I don't know if that's something we're doing for the next couple of months until I finish, or we just keep finding shows, because whenever my sister watches something she recommends it, and same as my husband, because they're always on hunt for like good shows, and they just recommend them to me because I just watch the same stuff over and over. Gas will get 33, which has been, you know, $65 has been the usual lately again, because gas went up again, I think. But before it was going down to like 55, I think. But here we have 20, 30, 31, 32, and 33 for gas. Okay, and diaper will get 23. 3. Got 21, 22, 23 for diaper. And that is it for my bills. We are moving on to my pink binder, which is my favorite binder. It has my savings challenges. It also has debt snowball as well as emergency fund. Emergency fund will be getting 50 like usual. We have been putting the same amounts on each category every week because our paychecks has been exactly $800 every week. We have 50, 100, and 50. So if we get a 50 again next week, we'll have 200 in emergency fund and 200 in debt snowball, which is not bad. That's a good payment, extra payment. So let's do the 50. We have 50, 100, and 50 for debt snowball as well. And now we are gonna hit my savings challenges. The $1 savings challenge will be getting, we have an extra $1, $2, $3, $4 to our $1 savings challenges. It has been slow because we haven't been using our allowances a lot, so there's no change. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 in here. So let's double check. We have 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 69 here, pretty close to 70. I would have loved to have another dollar for that 70, but you know, that's like 30 something dollars away. So I think we will be able to reach another $100 savings challenge by the time Six Flags is up, because I have budgeted $700 for Six Flags, but we currently only have $600, which is pretty close, just $100 away, and we are not gonna get $300 worth hotels for us. Like if we were gonna do the hotels, we're just gonna stay around like the $80, hopefully lower amount of hotels, because that is too much. $300 is way too much. $5 savings challenge. We'll get a lot of 5s actually. So we have these 2 right here from our own income, and then we have these extra ones. So we have $20 worth of extra ones. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 $5 extra, just to make sure. And I do condense this every end of the month to make the envelopes thinner. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80 for our $5 savings challenge, which the goal for the $5 is $500, and that's how we were able to fund most of the Six Flags trip, was because of that. And I know some people were saying that maybe Mia was too young for Six Flags. We were gonna go to the water park as well, and she just loves, you know, walking, seeing new things, and even if, you know, she won't ride the rides, I think she'll really enjoy everything. And I was gonna be with her. Like, I'll purchase a ticket, but I think for her it's gonna be free, and I'm just gonna like roam around with her. My husband will go ride with his dad and his brother, but most of us like will probably just be with Mia. So we're just gonna have a fun chill trip, even if she can't ride the rides. But she does seem to have her dad's spirit. Like, she seems to really like the extreme like rides. She likes it when we push her really fast, or when I swirl her around. She loves the thrill. She's like her dad. But I'm putting another 50 here, which somebody mentioned I missed the box for my other 50, so I will definitely check that as well. So we're gonna check 2 boxes, but let's double check. We have 1,000 here, so we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 500, 50, 600. So we have 1,000, and then we have 100, 200, 300, 450, 550, and 600. So let's double check. This should have been 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. You are completely right. So I need to put or check $50 here. So thank you guys so much for looking out for me and my budget. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. But I hope you guys are gonna have a great week ahead, and I hope us too. It's gonna be a lot of work catching up, but until then, I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to my amazing Patreons, but I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.